Okay, so day 31 of me trading with Apex. Let's kind of go in and show where the accounts are at. I have not traded my PA, as you guys have been seeing, and this is my eval. Brought it up a little bit today. Let me kind of go over the trade really quick. Today, I actually traded within the first hour of the New York session, which I usually don't, but just kind of been watching how things have been kind of going this week, and there have been some pretty good setups like in that first hour, and I just thought, let me try to get in that first hour, which, to be honest, I think even after 9:30 there was a decent setup. So either way, whether I would have waited or traded like I did today, I would have come out with a winning trade, which is pretty cool. So again, so here's 8:30 for me, and we are above the hourly 50 EMA. So at that point, I'm looking for the first bear candle to open and close above this light blue line, which is the 10 EMA. On the 3-minute on MNQ. Kind of waited on this. I think I set this one up, but when it dumped, I canceled the trade because we got the opposite setup to go short. And I was kind of thinking about it because bears could have definitely flipped price under the hourly 50 EMA. And if they would have been able to start closing under it, that would have maybe been a good little short. But bulls fought back. And, I liked kind of seeing that fight that they had. And then on this candle, this bear candle opening and closing, it closed kind of just like slightly, ever so slightly below that 10 EMA on the 3-minute. But for me, I'm just kind of calling it a close enough candle. So I got in above the high of this candle, also basically right at the high of this bear candle as well. And I initially was going to target my 1.2 R. I took one contract off right here and was able to move my stop up one time. So after that, I felt a lot better. Even if it would have came down and hit my stop fully, I wouldn't have lost a full R, at that point. Again, that's one thing I'm glad that I have been doing more lately. I have been actually trimming, and the trimming some people probably have. That's kind of a controversial thing, but at least moving my stop up and not taking such big losses like I was before. It's for me at this point, it's a pretty big improvement. And the fact that I've been doing it pretty consistent, I don't know. I like that. Anyways, price came down. I was able to eventually move my stop up again. And I just waited. I walked away, made myself a late breakfast, and moved my stop, like I said, and then hit my target at 1.2 R. And I had 3 contracts, so at this point I was trying to leave a runner. And I was trying to go for a bigger, win here. I was aiming for, you can see on this 4-hour, I'm not going to show it. It looks kind of all crazy, but I was kind of aiming near this level here, right here. So it didn't quite get there. It might. This could be just a nice little pullback, and we could go like that. So I'm kind of contemplating now on getting in another trade. So what would have to happen? Let me delete this channel. It is kind of in play, but it's kind of a little messy on my chart. And let me go ahead and take this, take that off. So what would have to happen is for me to continue going long, we can't really fall below this hourly 50 EMA. So if we come up right here and then we get some sort of bear candle opening and closing above this 10 EMA, I'll try again to go long right there. I might have to be a little more aggressive. I don't necessarily want to give what I made today back, which that's the risk. I could actually do that. So I don't know if I'll take another trade, but I'm just saying if I do, this is what I'll have to see. What may be even better, is if price comes down just a little further and around here starts turning around, gives that bear candle opening and closing above the 10 EMA and going long there. If we come way down, I don't know. I don't know that I'll take another trade because I don't know that I would want to go long anymore. I know my strategy says to go long if we're above this line, but to me, that would just maybe feel kind of like a fake out. Like maybe it's just going to keep going. And if I get trapped in a long, then yeah. I know I heard that CPI numbers came out a little hot, a little bit below what was estimated, but it wasn't like crazy. So, and I thought about that and I was like, well, maybe my target way up here is like a little unrealistic. But I don't know that the news is going to just make this go all the way down. I mean, I could be wrong, but I just don't think that. I kind of do think we could go a little bit higher. We've only gone up. I mean, it is a lot we've gone up, but let's see, like 1% on a really good days, it can go over 2%, but I don't think this will be one of those 2% days. Again, I could be wrong, but I think maybe it could go up a little higher possibly. So anyways, I'm going to kind of keep my eye on it and I'll be back with another update if I take a trade. Okay, I'm attempting it. Ooh, a bit risky maybe. I mean, hopefully I don't regret this if this gets triggered in, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to get triggered in. We got a new bear candle opening. There it is, opening and closing. Let me set this really quick. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit one contract at this point, if it can even get up here. So we got the reset candle, right? We had some bull candles closing below the 10 EMA, and this is what I was looking for right here. Go ahead and all the way out there. Not only did I want to get above the high of this bear candle, but if we kind of look over here, I wanted to kind of, well, I guess before, I actually didn't. I had my entry, or I was thinking about having my entry above this high, because if you see, this bear candle had a lot of volume. So this is where bears definitely could just work their way down. And then before this candle, we had this like hammerish candle with even more bear volume. But I will say that this high has already been taken out. But like I said, so I know this was a little risky. So I might be giving back pretty much everything that I just made today. Which, if that happens, I don't know what I'm going to have to do, because that's actually a rule. Like I have a rule pretty much that says if my first trade is a winner, like a pretty decent one, and I trade again, that is not what I want to do. And to be honest, the rule has actually been broken already, because even if this one does turn into a winner, like I still broke that rule. Like I wasn't supposed to take any other trade, but I'm sort of YOLOing it. I think I'm being a little impatient. That is why this eval account had dropped so much. And while I'm glad I haven't, like it's taken me a long time to blow this eval, and that is because of, it's because of the fact that I've been getting a little better at managing my stop and stuff like that. So that's good, but, you know, it's just, it's a little, I'm getting a little annoyed. So I think I'm kind of like in this YOLO mode, or like half YOLO mode. Just trying to see how much I can get now every day, because in not too much longer, I gotta check it, but I think my renewal, my monthly renewal is going to, it's, I gotta check, but it's coming up. So it's like, okay, I've had this account, it's almost a month, haven't been able to make $1,500 in it, you know, like that's, you know, I don't really like the way that sounds. So I think I'm at the point where it's like, okay, I'd rather almost, I'm not going to say like blow this account, but sort of start over and it'd be sort of fresh. I don't know. I think I'm thinking of it as like a psychological type of thing. We do kind of have this double bottom here. Although I will say, I think it could be a fake double bottom. I love seeing double bottoms more, you know, lower, right? This might be false advertisement right here. Now, if that double bottom was down here, you know, maybe that would be different. But, we do have that, and I was talking about something and I completely forgot. We could come all the way down to the shaved bottom candle here and maybe turn around. Maybe the bulls could step in again and do that. Technically, this stop on this trade should have been either below these wicks here or below this bigger wick, but I didn't want to do that. So already my stop placement is already a bit risky. And I knew that. Like I said, I think I'm entering YOLO mode, because I feel like I've had this account too long, and it's like, maybe that's just the wrong way of thinking about it. I don't know. But I would feel a lot better if this comes up and at least I can exit one contract and then also move my stop up. That way, if it turns against me all the way, like I'm not losing, you know, it's not as bad. But I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I definitely knew that bears would try to defend this area here, which they're doing. So I do think that if we can kind of get above here, you know, I do think we'll come up, and I might even take this trim off. I might just let it run a little further before I trim. But it is, and I'm also only going for like 1R here. I'm not trying to go for 1.2, 1.3. So yeah, if we start closing below this level, 448, I'm probably gonna get stopped out. Like, the bulls would have to really kick in around here, and I just think if it got this far, I'm probably gonna get stopped out before it turns back around. Taking this hammer would have been nice. Like if I would have set up a trade, I don't know, why didn't I do that? I don't know why I didn't do that. Like if I would have done something like got in above the high of this candle and moved the stop just a little bit below the low, I would have hit my 1R target. That would have been amazing. So that was probably a better way to trade all of this right now. But we're coming back. That's one thing, I think that's why I had a little bit of faith in this trade, is I've been seeing the bulls fight. You know, like the bears have definitely done, or they've really tried to push this down. And no matter how bad the drop has looked, the bulls have really recovered quite quickly. So, but it's later in the day. Don't know how much steam that they have left. I don't know. The RSI, we're coming up here. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Like the bulls kind of made their money today, I think. But it would be great if we could just go a little bit past the high on the 24-hour chart. We've already taken out yesterday's candle's high, so I don't think it's too far-fetched for this to come up a little bit. So I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go, but I do know once we reach that 21-minute mark, which is this mark right here on this trade, I will move my stop. I do know that. So if we can make it before I get stopped out, where will I move my stop to? This is what I always do. It's kind of childlike to do it like this, but I don't know. It's just what I do. So it'll be somewhere around this mark. That's where I'll move I may move my stop a little bit below, like to have it a little below the low or the open of this candle here. This price a lot of times likes to retest shaved bottom or top candles. So yeah, price could definitely come all the way down here. And it will decide if it wants to take out this big candle or not. We'll see. Hopefully the bulls can just really fight. Anyways, I'm doing a lot of talking now, so I'll just be back with an update in a little bit. Right, so yep, full R, totally gone. So yeah, the bears definitely, they did their thing. They came back up to this level and bam, they came down. Now, I'm probably going to trade again. Like I said, now that I've lost. Whoops, I didn't mean to delete. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I have to take a picture of this first and then put it in my journal. So, because I'm in kind of this, I don't know what you call it, in this mode where it's like, whoops, sorry, I am just totally, hang on, let me just do that after. Anyways, because I'm in this mode of, okay, the renewal is coming up, I kind of like, I wanted to pass, this eval before that so that I could just hurry up and do the one-time payment for the PA and be done. Like, I don't know. So I'm already kind of like, which I probably shouldn't be this way mentally. So now here's my drawdown, but I'm kind of like over this eval. And that's probably such a horrible mindset to have. I'm almost like, because if it's my own account, I don't know that I would feel the same way. Like I probably, maybe I wouldn't be like, I'm just so over my account. If it's my real money that I'm trading, like I feel like I wouldn't have that same mindset. Or maybe I would. I don't know. Probably depends on how much money's on the line. But with this eval, I'm just a little over it. I'm glad that I've said it 1,000 times. It seems like I'm glad I am moving my stops and managing that a little bit better. So that's the reason why I've been able to even have it as long as I have. But at the same time, I wanted some progress to be made. And so, there's a couple of problems, right, that I have to work on. Now it's not so much the stop management, which I'm going to continue doing that. Now it's picking the right days, which I know none of us are we don't have crystal ball saying this is the day, the right day to trade and all this kind of stuff. But, I think there are some days that I know, based on what price action has done or what it looks like, or even like something about the news that's come out, I know for my particular strategy, it won't be the best. So there are times that I have a very strong feeling, and I'm usually right on those days where I'm like, oh yeah, glad I didn't trade. But too often though, I can have that feeling and I still decide to trade because I'm just super hopeful, super optimistic, or maybe some people would just call it naive and just inexperienced. Probably a little combination of all of those where, I just want to keep trading. So my problem now is it's FOMO. I set this up because this would have been a good little thing. This is kind of a hammer candle, a lot of volume. Take out that high, we're going up. And see, again, would have targeted the 1R. Maybe it gets up there. I wouldn't be surprised if it does. Then maybe at that point, again, the bulls have another chance to kind of get up and out of this level, maybe make a new high for the day. That would be great. I will, in fact, take another bear candle opening and closing above the 10 EMA if it happens to go long. I will do that. If I blow this account today, I'm all right. I'll probably buy another eval and be ready on Monday. Be ready on Monday. So I forgot what I was saying before that caught me off guard, but oh yeah, FOMO and walking away, which I guess is still kind of a version of FOMO. So yeah. Okay, so like I said, even if I would have had that stop below here, like I was saying before, I still would have got stopped out. But maybe I would have been able to at least move my stop up at least one time. So that would have been the difference. But if we get like I said, we got 4 seconds. Okay. So it looks like it's going to close over that 10 EMA. I doubt this will end up turning into a bear candle that closes above this little mark here, which is the 10 EMA. But if it does, I'll take it. I'm thinking this might end up turning into a bull candle though. Or it may be a bear candle that closes well below the 10 EMA. But if it doesn't, if we can hold, because we also, seems like the 50 is kind of holding us right there for right now. Like I said, I'll try to trade it. So we'll kind of see. I'm kind of just rambling. I'm sort of just thinking about what I need to do better. And you see how I was saying in this trade, we kind of came back to this, the close of this big candle, and the bulls tried to bounce it. I don't know why. I learned that from Real Life Trading company. They said big shaved top or big shaved bottom candles, price will retest whatever the shaved part is before going in a certain direction. Anyways, so we're fighting. The bulls are fighting to try to get it to close. What will the trade look like? So, I don't want to go really over 50 points for the stop. I really don't. So maybe something like this. This is, again, would be risky because, probably a better stop would be below the low of this and also below the close of this candle here. But, I don't know. So I see, so like I said, we're coming down here. Now this would be, now I'll say this. I'll feel a lot better. Like if the bulls in the last, this last, 30 seconds or so, if they can bring this back up and close above that 10 EMA, I'd feel a lot better at taking this trade. But looks like if they don't hurry up and do that, this is not going to be the trade. And I'll have to wait. I'll have to wait to see. And it is just like dumping right now. Let's see. We have the last 10 seconds here. I'll stay on before I hit the pause button on the recording. Yeah, so, yep, closed well below that there. I wonder if like the CPI numbers, if they would have been a little better, I feel like we would have gotten that continuation high. We still may get the continuation higher, but I think it's just a little raggedy right now because the numbers weren't as good as expected. We got this level here. We could be working our way all the way back down to the hourly 50 EMA. I kind of hope not. I kind of want to get another reset candle. Anyways, let's see where the VWAP. Okay, so, yeah, sometimes I turn on and off that VWAP, and I wish I wouldn't have, because that would have, that's so crazy. This hammer candle bounced literally right off the VWAP, and it seems like it, we did close under it once, but I don't know. Yeah, this might be headed back, headed down. I don't really know. But anyways, let me pause this and I'll be back with an update. Couldn't help myself. I'm in another trade. So, entry was not quite a 10 EMA. I got in a 10 EMA setup is what I'm meaning. Was in before this bear candle popped up here and closed above that 10 EMA. I basically just set an entry above the high of this candle, this bull candle with this really long wick, and also above, a little bit above this bear candle that had a nice little volume spike. But look, I'm probably going to lose on this one. Bulls would have to definitely, it came back down to that shaved bottom right here. Let's see if the bulls can actually get it to bounce all the way up though. Like that one candle, they weren't able to. Where is it? Yeah, they weren't able to do it here. So this is kind of looking similar. We'll see if they can get it to really close. I would love for this to not only close above that 10 EMA, but also, let me delete this line, but also create some sort of like hammer candle. That'd be great. Where I put my stop was not, I already had this trade up and, back here, and I didn't change it. Even after seeing it come down here and even after seeing this really crazy hammer candle, I didn't change it. I guess the better stop would be under the low of this wick. But I decided to keep it below all of this kind of like weird, choppy, these wicks. And I'm using these wicks for my stop, which may not be the best idea. And I'm just now seeing there's another shaved bottom candle. I did not, I just did not keep my eye on, I guess. So yeah, price could come down here as well. This candle though is not as big as this one. Looks like the bulls were able to kind of bounce it a little bit, but I don't know if it'll come back above. I really, again, I'm trying to go for just one R, basically targeting this high here. But I don't know, I don't know if we'll be able to do that. This is now power hour, right? Yeah, we're in power hour. So Bears could take this a bit lower before coming back up. And I guess what I call myself doing is trying to catch the bears taking profit. But it might have been too early to try to do something like this. It might be down here where they're going to start maybe taking more. They are taking some profit here, bouncing, and also maybe some bulls are fighting because we're coming back down to this level here. It's like a support level. So I think it's a little bit of both. Looks like I'm about to get stopped out. Something crazy would have to happen for me not to get stopped out. Like this candle would have to shoot up, but more than likely that's not going to happen. Am I going to trade again? Yeah. It's like, I'm kind of, like I said, y'all let me know about the mindset that I have. Like, is that, or let me know something that can help me change my mindset, because I'm just over this account. I don't know how else to kind of say that. So again, we're at that shaved bottom level here. Bulls are trying to let price not close under this level. We've got like 30 seconds left, and more than likely they are not going to be able to do it. So yeah, bears I don't think are done pushing this down. So I don't know when. I'm trying to time them taking profit, and it's just not working so far for me. I don't know. I don't know if this will be my last trade or not. I mean, like, let's see. Distance drawdown, boom. So I'm stuck at 275. Yeah, I don't care. Like, I'm willing to blow this account today. Yep, well, that's it. I don't know why I'm in this kind of feeling like this, but I don't know. Maybe this is revenge trading. I usually don't feel like I do a lot of revenge trading, but today I think I'm just more mad at myself. Like, this was a decent trade, you know, for my strategy, and just kind of, again, YOLO mode. YOLO mode. So, I don't know. I'm going to trade again. May blow it. I don't care if I blow it. It's fine. And I don't know. I'm going to have to really figure out I don't know. I'm just going to have to really figure out what I need to do mentally, because yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just as simple as, if I, really sticking to that rule of, in my PA, that's what I do. In my PA accounts, it's, if my first trade is a nice winner, I'm done for the day. If I lose once in the first time in my PA account, then I can trade one more time. And no matter what happens on that second trade, I'm done for the day. So in my PAs, I follow these rules. And this has been the first eval, I think, where I've broken, I told myself I'm just going to be a little bit more aggressive. Like, I don't care as much about that rule, where if I win pretty nice on my first one, I just walk away. I got to go back on that video, because I remember talking about it, and I'm trying to remember even why I came up with that idea. I think it's just what it is, guys. I'm starting to become a little bit more impatient. I want to pay out. I want to see some type of progress financially. I do see some progress in how I'm managing the trades in a way, but I'm not seeing it. I don't know. I want something to show. I want to have something to show for all this time and effort, and just, so But maybe one of you can help me with this mindset. I feel like I know what the right thing is to do and the right thing to think. But I'm just not doing it for whatever reason. And that's the part I'm trying to figure out about myself, you know? Anyways, I'll be back with an update. I'm going to try again. I don't know where let me see. Maybe, where else can they bounce this, right? Could be anywhere in this range, really. Could be down here. Stop could be below the hourly 50 EMA, because I don't know if it'll come all the way back down there. It might, before they start taking profit. Obviously, if a 10 EMA setup pops up, I'll take that. Really, what I could do is, this candle was the technical bear reset candle to get in above. So, but I think I would lower it to this candle. So what I'll do is I'll set up a trade right here. The stop, let's see, I'm going to again go for, now I want to go for a little more than an R. I don't know how much more, but I definitely want to do that. So let's see, the 50 is kind of holding us down. So if we can kind of get past that, that'd be great. But yeah, I think the trade would look something like this. Yeah, this is totally revenge trading. I totally understand. Oops, what am I doing? That's exit. How much do I have left? Oh, I can't even, yeah, I can't even. So the stop needs to be a little tighter. Yep, I mean, we'll do that. And then I'll just do 3 contracts. Stop. Yep, that's it. And this will be the one where if I lose, I'm going to blow this eval, which is, you know, it is what it is. I have got to, I think what I'm telling myself is okay, you've had this almost a month. You couldn't make $1,500 in a month. I think that's starting to get to me. And I'm saying 1,500, obviously, because that's what the profit target we have to hit. And I'm in a 25K eval, so maybe I'm thinking about that too much. I'm thinking too much about the money, which I'll admit I've done a good job at not doing that. But again, because my patience is starting to wear out, I think I'm thinking about the money again. And I'm kind of doing it like it's okay, well, $1,500 in a month, come on, my goals are so big for what I want to be making on a monthly basis that I'm $1,500 a month is not even, it's not even close to what I would want to really make, and I can't even make that. So that's frustrating. And I don't want to necessarily trade my PA account. It's on its last leg. I wanted to have a second PA account before I, potentially blow that, the PA that I have. So, there's that. But anyways, I'll be back with another. This is a really long video. I guess it's long because this is kind of the end of this eval, and next week will be a fresh start. I'm going to probably make a video, an accountability video of me going back, looking at my trades, and because I don't know if I've done that before. And it'll be a video solely on what I have to do in this next eval. And how I have to trade. And I'm already preparing my mind. That means even if I have the eval for a month and I haven't passed, I still have to trade a certain way. And I will probably make a video highlighting what I think I need to do. And it'll be an accountability. I mean, this is all accountability videos, but it'll be a very specific kind and something I'll hopefully look back on and can see I've grown from. Anyways, I'll give an update to see if this trade gets triggered in and if I win on it or not. So what I did was a bear candle opened and closed above the 10 EMA. So that's my setup anyways, right? So I made a new little order. So I think I increased, the stop is a little bigger. It's, below this pivot. And I added another contract. So, I'll be going for 1R. I'll probably, if it comes all the way up here, which I don't know if this is the spot where we're going to come up. I do kind of feel like the bears maybe will try again to come down here, maybe push past, and then maybe price could come up. So to be honest, I don't know that this will work out either, but this is the actual setup for my strategy, and I'm just going to take it and hoping that maybe this will be the spot that people do take profit. Or, I know a lot of people have already taken profit, so I'm not, but I think there might be still some people. Like we have this bear candle here that had a lot of volume. Surely, other than some scalpers, I guess it would only have to be scalpers, getting out here. I would think there's a lot more people hoping to come further down. So I think some stop losses are around this level. And I guess we'll see if price can go up and take it out. Now, that's where the real entry probably should be. I should have kept my original entry on this bear candle. I don't know if you could probably see that. Kind of zoomed out up here. So, again, could get triggered in and faked out, and then there you go. Literally just like this, this trade. I guess the better entry is above all these wicks here. Right now it's headed down. I guess that's not, I'm kind of neutral about that. We could come down, get some more bull candle, reset candles, and then, maybe price at that point, I can get another setup to go long. And maybe that time, I don't know. I don't even know. I'm just rambling. Anyways, that's kind of what's going on. Let's see if price can really take out the high of this big bear. Well, it's not a huge candle, but it's got a lot of volume. If it could take out this high, which it got right here. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Did it take it out? Yeah, like a little bit. It got wicked out. So this would be a stronger move if the bulls can push it past here, as people maybe. And it's kind of funny, there's kind of like this double bottom kind of forming here, but it's a little late in the day, so I don't expect it to just like, go way up here or anything. I mean, it could. It could. I guess crazier things have happened, but yeah, we'll just see if I get triggered in. I think the stop, I'm okay with the stop being like this. It could even be a little tighter, to be honest with you. Could be like right here. And I'm almost thinking about moving it there. Because, this is a very clear pivot in a sense where if this gets taken out, my stop right here will definitely be taken out. Like it's going to keep coming down. So let me maybe just go ahead and do that. Let me see here. First, let's see, move it up just like this. Move the stop up. And yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what kind of happens here. This candle's taking forever. I guess I will pause and come back. Okay, so we got a second bear candle opening, closing above that 10 EMA on the 3-minute chart. Still not triggered in. This stop is probably so large for the end of the day. Like, I almost have half a mind to like put it maybe below either this wick or no, this wick or this wick. I just feel like this is just so large. I don't know. I just feel like it's going to be hard for the bulls to really get out of all of this and stay out. I mean, if they do, I do think they'll be able to come up, but you know, I don't know. Look at this. The bears are just, they're not having it. Also, what I thought about is at this point, because it's Friday, it's a CPI day, and the numbers weren't horrible. I mean, they were worse than expected, but they weren't like just crazy horrible. It's like the bears, it's like they're trying to let things end maybe on a neutral kind of spot. Like if we look at the 24-hour chart, like this candle is a very, like, it's already kind of like an indecision candle. You know, unless something happens here between now and the close, which could definitely happen. The price may not even go too much further down. It may not go too much further up. At the end of the day, it might just kind of go sideways, you know? So I am keeping that in mind as well. I love the way this candle looks. I can't even lie about it. That makes me even more, that makes me want to, well, now it's kind of, let's see, it has to close. Yeah, it looked a little better just a few seconds ago, but that's still kind of like a hammer candle. I wish it would have closed above that 10 EMA. It did not. I'm still going to keep this trade open. I definitely am not going to be shorting, which maybe I should, but I'm not. I don't know. I may not even get a chance to trade again on, you know, the rest of this, you know, until the close, till market close. So over the weekend, there's a good chance I'll try to buy another eval. So regardless of if I blow this right now or not, I'm probably just going to get another eval. So my next video will be the one that I'm saying, it'll be my accountability video. I'm going to really sit back. I'm going to do a lot of thinking. I'm going to look back on some of my trades. I'm going to look back on some of my notes and really try to see some patterns of what I have been doing and some of my comments. I'm going to really try to see like what has been the vibe of how I feel about trading in general and just myself, my ability. I'm in such a weird place with my confidence when it comes to trading. Like on one hand, there are some improvements that I like that I'm doing, and that helps my confidence. But then there are days like this where I feel like my confidence is just like this candle here. It's like, it's at a place where, like, I'm, you know, it can't go like too far up and it can't go too far down. I don't know. But anyways, let's see. I don't know. Maybe I'll just make this video a super long video, not even cut again, and just talk. I don't know who would make it to the end of this video, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Let me see here. Let me look at this real quick. Got a little box here. If we close below this level here, which is very possible, I would definitely think we are coming down a little bit more. Or we could just stay in this box. Go a little higher, go a little lower, kind of stay around here. I don't know. I would love for this to be a nice... What happened? Fridays, I'm always witnessing, like, the end of the day on a Friday, price shoots up because everybody's taking profit, they're closing out all their trades, they're doing all kinds, and it's like, I'm not getting it. Maybe there's too much time left still. This is a really nice, I love this hammer candle. A great, like, I would have, like this right here. Maybe it would have been pretty cool. I'm gonna set this to the side to kind of see how that would work. Price is so crazy that maybe it wouldn't, but I just, like I've said before, if you haven't heard me say it, there was a time where I back traded like crazy every day. And one thing I back traded all the time were just nothing but hammer candles. Hammer candles at a support. Or really, at one point I was doing it where I didn't care if it was a support or not. Like, I would just trade hammer candles like this. And I loved doing it. And then obviously they work really well when we're at a support. Kind of like earlier in the day where, let's see, we had, this hammer candle, kind of indecision doji, I'm calling it kind of a hammerish. Great candle. Like, oh my God. I know like some people just don't trade purely off of candlesticks, but the sentiment behind a hammer candle is just so strong to me. Bears try, and then you get it one that has usually hammer candles always have a lot of, a decent amount of volume, but when you get one that has like this much volume, the bears really tried, and the buyers, we hit whatever this level is and just bounced it all the way back up, closed above an EMA on the hourly. And it's like, so that would have been, how I was taught to trade hammers is you get in above the high, you put the stop somewhere below the low, and, you could target 1.2 or whatever. If I would have taken this hammer candle, think about, like, this is crazy. If I walked away from this trade on this day and came back, I still would be up 1.76 Rs. Still. Or, let me see, lower it. Where is price? Okay, 1.55. That's crazy. That's crazy. And if I would have seen all of this, that would have been, what is that? Oh, I deleted it. Let me see. Oh, now I have to get it back. Roll that up. Let's just be, it's over 3 Rs, Maybe I'll start doing that again. Maybe I'll start doing that again. So this hammer trade will not have worked out. Bears are still, this is crazy. Let's see, right here. So it would have been triggered in, and there you go. This isn't maybe a strong enough support, but we do have this insane candle. See? This candle here, like, that's crazy. It's too late to day trade something like this. Now, if I was, maybe this would have been good for a swing trade, but I don't know if we'll get the move that the bulls are looking for before market close today. Might be a swing. Anyways, let's see what else I can talk about. I should have been done. I should have been done here. It's okay. Trying not to. So here's a few things, right? We kind of have a trend line. Let me go ahead and do this. And some people wouldn't want to draw the trend line like that. Let me do something like this. So I don't know if we'll break. And then we've got something like this over here. Yeah, so essentially what this trade is that I've actually set up, sort of like a breakout trade. Breakout of this really huge daily pattern, and it's a fight. It's a fight. We even have kind of this smaller shape within this, right? We've got something like that. Now you're probably like, she's just drawing lines for no reason. I am just so over this. I cannot even lie. I'm just really over it. But I will say, seeing this shape makes me want to lower my entry a little bit more. And the problem with this is, let's say this comes up and I get filled. Well, there might be a retest of this line. And you know what I say about pennants a lot of times. It just seems like they fake out. Like, yay, we're breaking out, retest. Yep, we're not even going to win that retest, and we're coming way down. But I'm hoping that because it's the end, near the end of the day, that won't happen. I think that's why this is fighting so hard. So we're in this box still. We're at 50% mark. We should be coming back up here. Maybe I lower my entry there. Top of this box. Well, there's not really, I don't know. It's not really a real reason for that. Yeah, I think I'm going to lower this entry. Not all the way down, but this is really high now that I'm thinking about it, because we have this candle here. I'm just going to lower it to there. $256 now is what I'd be risking. And I really want to put it below. I really want to put it like right here. That's what I actually want to do. And I also would like to put it below. Maybe I do put it right here. Right at the box, the top of the box. But we have this 50 that we've been battling. So, I don't know. I don't want to get wicked in, I guess. Uh-oh. Let's see what happens. Let's see. We have around 20 seconds left on this candle. Look at the bears. They are just, and that's their job. Right here at this level, their job is to keep price from really getting too much higher out of that box. But look, let's see what happens. Okay. I'm filled. Look at that. Let's see where this closes. Will they close it back in the box? Almost. Okay, so it's a little bit outside. That's cool. Is this it? Is this it, guys? Is this where I make back some of the money? or will I blow the account? And actually, because I changed the entry and the stop, if this blows, I don't think I'll blow the account. It'll be really close, and I'll probably just enter one contract randomly to blow it, you know? So we'll see. But we're retesting. We broke out a tiny bit. Now we're gonna retest not only this box, retesting this line, if it falls back in. Okay. Yeah, this could definitely come right down here. And then what I wouldn't be surprised if this loses, I wouldn't be surprised if this comes back down into the box, stops me out, comes down lower, and then takes off. Goes back up. And then the bears will be like, okay, we'll take profit here. And y'all could just run it up. Just run it up. I'm trying to think if I should trim. I almost feel like I shouldn't. But maybe at this point right here, well, it's already kind of trying to go. Maybe at this point I take off one contract, right? Still trying to do the same practices that I've been doing in this eval, which is, let me delete this real quick. Oh, wow, look at that. That was crazy. That was crazy. Exit one contract. We did retest it a little bit. Bulls are still struggling. Bears are so strong right now. Can't believe they're just... Well, it's like I said. I would think the people who are shorting here and shorted here with all this volume, even though this was a hammer candle, they would, and here, they probably were hoping, right, for a much larger push down. So I guess it kind of makes sense that the bulls are struggling. I would just like one contract to sell. All right, we might get a stronger retest here before anything. Let's see if we can get that one contract off of the table. Let me see here. We're hitting some orders. Where's the other spot? Yeah, like if we could really clear, really this high, this little mark, 430, I would like that, but we may not. May not. Again, we might get that bigger retest here. And I will follow the 21-minute rule. Let me go ahead and kind of mark that off. We've got it right there. That's going to be the first stop move. If I only stopped out for the full R, because the bears have not been playing around on these last few trades. They're like, y'all are not about to go anywhere. They're stopping us. 4 bull candles in a row. I kind of actually do want this to close slightly bearish. I don't necessarily like seeing all of these candles in a row like that being bullish because I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, let me pause this. All right, that one got hit. Let me change this. Looks like we're going now. Now that was kind of a big level, but again, bears could answer and take this whole thing back out. Now I'm trying to wonder, what do I do? Do I, should I exit everything? here at this 109, or right now I'm going to set it up like this. Trade. Why does it say 21? That's crazy. Exit 2, leave something. I don't know. It's so late in the day. So late in the day. Oh, it says 21 here. This is crazy. Why did that? I don't know why that changed like that. That's crazy. So yeah, if it gets up here, I probably should get out of the whole thing, huh? Okay, this might be the better retest of this whole trend line. So, whoops. I mean, the next, like, above here, that would be great. That would be fantastic if we could just, and I'll make it real specific, like if they could just go past a little bit of, on this high, 473, and on this high, which is 474. We could just get like right there. I'll exit the last one. That'd be great. This is a hammer. We have 30 seconds left. Cool hammer candle. So now we're trying to fight this right here. We'll see if the bulls can push past. That would be amazing. Got a nice hammer candle setting up. We've got 4 seconds. Don't go too much further down. Yep. Okay, nice hammer candle. I like that. I mean, it's not necessarily at a support, but I just like to see it. And see if we can push past a little bit. Sell these 2 contracts and then maybe hold till here. That's probably a bit optimistic, but it's just what I want to do. That's just what I want to do. And if we do make it to the 21-minute mark for me to move my stop, I shouldn't have to do that. I will just move it below this right here. Yeah, maybe a little higher. Just right there. Then if I get stopped out again, I'm probably going to open one contract up and literally blow the account on purpose. Excuse me for coughing like that. I don't know what. I just, I feel like I'm catching a little bit of a cold, and I took some medicine, and I think it's trying to like, I'm coughing because of it. Anyways, wow, this is like wild. Like on Friday, huh? And I could expect that this is probably going to go crazier. Wait, it's 3? Hang on, it's 3 p.m. Did I just miss something? I think I missed something. The market closes like in a minute, right? Wait a second. Got it. So yeah, okay, yeah, I just totally missed not calculated, but yeah. So the New York session is closed. Totally closed. So this was that run up for that, for them taking profit. I got kind of confused. I'm seeing this line here, and that's actually when I'm supposed to be out of the trade for Apex. And this is futures, so obviously it's a little different. But okay, I totally kind of confused myself on there. So yeah, now that I know that, if it could come back up here, I'll just, I'll get out of everything. I don't know if we could really come this far up. I could be wrong. I don't know. Where am I at with the, it's so annoying. I can't believe this video is this long. And I'm sure you're like, I can't either. Crazy long video. And I'm not even gonna edit it. That's what's really crazy too. I'm just gonna throw it up there. Wow. I will pause actually. So it's slowly climbing. I forgot I could actually move my stop. I'm probably just gonna get out of this trade. I don't know why I'm kind of doing this, but watch me get out, and then it just gets up to here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and call it. It's just taking forever. So now, let's see. So down 196, but I was up like 264 or something like that on that first trade. So the stop loss 397. I guess I won't YOLO it on Sunday, because I was thinking just gonna open up a contract and just let it. That's so terrible. So, but 397, that's, I'll try. I'll keep trying with this, but let me check something really quick. So my next billing for this eval is on the 19th. So that's Saturday next week. Yeah, so if I don't get this eval through before they bill me, I'm just probably going to cancel and get another one. I have a long ways to go. I have a long ways to go. I'm going to be honest. I don't think I'll be able to do it. I don't think that I will, because it's not like the trades that I take when they win, they're $1,000 trades or anything like that. Or, I've, made, again, like, $1,000 at the end of the day. I've never done that. I want to get to that point, but with the strategy that I do, just, and then working with this 25K account, like it's just not something that I think will happen. It could. Like, if I have some of these trades next week and actually exit, like this almost was 2 R's here. Exit at a good spot. Maybe it could happen, but more than likely not. I'll probably end up canceling that account, and I will, have another one. maybe on Sunday. I've never traded on Sunday, but maybe I'll do that on this last eval, on this, eval. And so that way, and if I do good, and I kind of have like a head start, and maybe I'll, I haven't back traded this, so probably not a good idea, but maybe I'll also trade at night. I've never done that. I've only traded the New York session. So maybe I'll do that. Like I said, I'm sort of in this YOLO mode, and I know that's not, it's not really the best mindset. So anyways, that's the end of this video. We'll see kind of what happens. Let me know what you think. Maybe I should have held on to this last little trade. Maybe it will at least come up here. Could exit it then, but I'm kind of tired of just sitting here watching it. Or I wasn't watching it, but I just want to be out of it. So, anyways, that's it. Like and subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you on the next one.